just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Utah Utes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Utes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pulls it, fired complete. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. And the Bears want to crank the tempo. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Utah's offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown Bears! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Offense working from the pistol. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on third down. Puts it out of the air. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
After that pick six on the opening drive, good show of focus here to get back in scoring position. Now adjusting. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Utah! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Bears will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Right back to the well. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a first down. Well done.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He caught it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Utes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. They will score! Touchdown, Utes! An impressive, long, methodical Meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Zings it complete to the right. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bears are in the hurry-up. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Leaves it with the back. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's got him. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. He's at the 20. Making a big play and putting it in the end zone. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Utah! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. On target. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
That should be the final play of the first half. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another, right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Utes in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. He throws one to the left. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. That's caught. It's Lynch. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this. in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Utes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the night.
Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Gives it on the option. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Makes the catch. It's Seaton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Cricket. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Quick strike complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gives it on the option. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Bears have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They'll try to power it in. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Dropping back, it's Henderson. Touchdown Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Quick release by the QB. At the 35, he's loose. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes are rolling down the field. Motion from the wideout. The give, and tick, 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 tick. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Give to the running back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Gets it out quickly. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. The inside handoff. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bears will hustle to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's a hit. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Scrambling away. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. The hand to the running back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one